I am a tough guy. How do I know this? I've got on motorcycle boots, blue jeans. It's raining out and it's supposed to pour today. It is Saturday, August 2nd, 2014, and I am headed into work on a day that I know it's going to be pouring and thundering and lightning. And I'm a tough guy. What else makes me a tough guy? Well, I own a leather vest. It has a patch on the back of it. I own a half helmet. It's like a matte black leather half helmet. I own wraparound motorcycle sunglasses. That's right. I've got gloves. I've got a big black motorcycle. It's got a radio on it. Sometimes it plays the Doobie Brothers, sometimes it plays Chicago, sometimes it plays ELO or the Beatles. Sometimes it plays David Lawns. I'm a tough guy. I mean, really. This is the stuff of men, right? But I am nothing. Because these men and women that you just saw go by me, they are the tough guys. I don't care what costume I'm in. I don't care what kind of vest I wear, what I look like in my sunglasses, what I look like in my half helmet. I don't care if I go out and get a tattoo, which I will not. The reality is, I'm sitting here on a big comfy cruiser just kind of cruising along, and these people that you see right here, rain or shine, every single year, they are pedaling. In some cases, I believe the route is 149 miles, or it might be 169 miles, I'm not sure which. I believe they can choose one of 3 different routes. This is the Pan Mass Challenge. This is the probably some of the last riders in the group. Thousands of riders go by my house every year, and on these dates, and it is absolutely incredible to me. You know, I will say it to anybody's face. Motorcycle riders can be, and are, compared to these people, total pansies. Total pansies. I mean, look at these people, these men and women, on a rainy day. Doesn't matter to them, they're just riding. Why are they riding? They are riding to raise money for cancer research. They are riding to raise money for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. And I'll tell you, they're heroes. They, you know, a lot of us sit on our butts and we say, oh, I wish we could help, you know, I wish we could help to cure cancer and things like that. And these people are out there doing it. They're doing it. They've raised over $400 million since they started this, and I think it was 1980, 1990? I'll put it in the video. And their expectation, or their hope, is to raise $40 million this year for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. $40 million. So yeah, look at me all tough in my get-up, huh? Sitting on a comfortable cruiser, just kind of going along, and look at these people. We're talking all shapes and sizes, all age groups, men and women, doesn't matter. They're tough. They are doing what it takes to make this world a better place. They're not sitting there relying on other people or looking for divine intervention or whatever. They are out there and saying, we have to do something about this, and we're going to do it. And they do it. They ride across Massachusetts, rain or shine. So these guys, I'm telling you right now, I just, when I got to the end of my driveway, my neighbor came over, and they're great. Every year they sit outside their house and they will just, they'll put up signs to cheer people on, and they will applaud guys as they go by. And by guys, I mean men and women. I mean, look at her, okay? Take her, for example. Who knows how many miles she's ridden already? 100? 50? I don't know. I've ridden 2, and I'm getting wet and grumpy. But I'll tell you what. Their goal is to raise $40 million, and I want to help them with that. What I was going to say was when I got to the end of my driveway, my neighbor was out there with signs and stuff, and they go out and they clap and they applaud and they cheer people on. And when I got to the end of my driveway, he came over and he kind of like put his hands up like, it's raining. What are you doing on your bike? And I just said, if they can do it, I can do it. I mean, it's the least I can do. So, when I first moved into this neighborhood, it was about 8 years ago, almost 8 years ago now. And the very next year, I moved in like November. And the following year, in August, was the Pan Mass Challenge. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what was coming. I didn't know what it was. I was completely baffled and annoyed. By all these bicyclists. I mean, they were just hogging the road. And I was driving to work, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. What are they doing? What gives them the right? Blah, blah, blah. Because us bikers, we never do any rallies or anything like that. No, of course not. So I was all, whatever. And then I got to work, and I said, I got to figure out what's going on, because I just passed like hundreds of bicyclists. So I get to work, and I checked online, I looked at some local news and stuff, and I read about the Pan Mass Challenge, and I practically cried, because my attitude the entire time to work had been, oh my gosh, get out of my way, what are you doing? I don't care about your race, I don't care about your club or whatever, just get out of my way. I was so ignorant, and I just read what they were doing, and I said, oh my gosh, I am such a jerk. And so every year I've tried to donate something, and this year I am going to donate $50. It isn't much, but it's a start. And if everybody can do something, I don't care if it's $5, $50, $100, $10, $1, whatever you can do it. Don't lapse into the thing of, oh, I'll do it someday, or they have enough money or whatever. No, I have been certainly personally touched by cancer through my wife's experiences, other family that has been touched by cancer, and certainly many friends that have been touched by cancer. And it does get a lot of money for support. That's true. There are diseases out there like ALS that are just devastating, absolutely devastating, and probably the worst way to die that you can imagine. And I try to give to those charities too. They don't get nearly as much money. That is true, and that's a shame. But cancer is such a huge, huge killer. And just like ALS, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you do. I was always aware of this when I was a kid. Bruce Jenner was diagnosed with cancer, and I thought, wow. I mean, if he can, this guy's an athlete. He's, he runs 1 million miles a day. And if he can get cancer, I guess anybody can. And it just scared me from that point forward. Cancer always scared me. And when my wife was diagnosed in 2002 with a brain tumor and had 4 surgeries, 3 brain surgeries and 1 neck surgery over the course of the following 2 years, I'll tell you, it does hit home. So I'm going to donate $50, and I really just would ask that you guys do too. Just think about, if you're into motorcycling and you get on your bike and you just twist the throttle and go, just think about what these people are doing. The hills, the flats. Heck, I would struggle on the downhills. And it's raining, and it's going to pour rain all day. And they left their house knowing that, and they are doing a lot of good in this world. So I applaud them for that. And so if you're watching this and you've been a part of the Panamask Challenge in any way, present or past or future, thank you. Thank you for your help. It's an amazing thing to see humanity pull together. That's a large part of my belief in the world comes from just the goodwill of humanity, and so I am incredibly appreciative of that. So hopefully by now I have listed, for example, a website or a link that you can use to go and donate something, anything. Don't think that anything is too small. It just isn't. And for heaven's sake, the next time you see a guy on a big bike, an Indian, a Harley, Kawasaki, whatever it is, don't think that he's a tough guy. Look at the cyclists. Look at these guys just pedaling away, and what they go through. Those are the tough guys. Those are the heroes. And my thanks really goes out to them.